Hello, fourth graders, and welcome to our immigration unit. I have to say, this has been far my favorite unit to teach. It makes me sad that we are not able to do this in person, but Miss Wenzel and I are going to do our best to make sure you get the best experience you can through your virtual learning. When we sent home all of your materials, we included two different packets. One is called Journey to Ellis Island, and the other packet is called the Immigrant Activity Packet. You should have both of these packets with you at home. If for some reason you don't, if you're one of my students, please email me. And if you are in Miss Wenzel's class, please email her and we will see what we can do for you. Right now, I'd like you to take a look at this packet. This packet is going to be like our textbook. We're going to be reading out of there and getting information about immigration. I would like for you to number this packet. You're going to number the pages. You can see I've numbered my pages at the bottom. I'd like you to pause this video and number these pages. You do it correctly. The very last page should be number 15. Welcome back. Okay, this activity packet is where you will be doing your work. You might be writing your answers. You might be cutting and pasting. Hang on to this one, and when we give you directions, we will make sure we specify which packet that you'll be looking in. Right now, I'd like you to go to your text packet. Today's our introduction, and we are going to read the very first page. What is immigration? At this time, I am going to present so that you can see what I am reading to you. If you would please follow along with me. If you have a highlighter or a crayon or a colored pencil, what I'd like you to do as we're reading is to highlight the words that are in bold print. These are going to be words that are really important in our understanding of this unit. So just for today, we're going to read, what is immigration? People who come to live permanently in a new country are called immigrants. The process of moving to a new country is called immigration. Immigration happens around the world and not just in the United States. When someone moves from India, excuse me, to live and work in Spain, it is called immigration. When a family moves from Canada to live near relatives in Great Britain, it is called immigration. Immigration has happened for hundreds of years all around the world. People having been coming from all around the world to live in America for hundreds of years. In the 1880s, immigrants from Europe began arriving in America in large numbers. And this wave of immigration continued until the 1920s. Why? We will find out tomorrow. Next, I would like to share with you some of my own heritage. The one exciting thing about doing this unit, one of the many, I should say, is that I want you to learn about your own heritage. talk to your parents, talk to your grandparents, and find out about your own family history. I would like to share with you what ethnic background I have and how I know. I am going to present kind of like a family tree that I did just on myself. All right. This is Mrs. Barron's heritage. I'm going to start with my grandparents. You can see that I have my four grandparents at the top of my family tree. I have Grandma Denamer and Grandpa Denamer, and both of them are considered Belgian. That means their ancestors both came from Belgium. When they got married, they had 8 children. My dad was one of those 8 children. Because my grandma and my grandpa both had the Belgian heritage, all 8 of their children had the Belgian heritage. On my mom's side of the family, my grandmother, all of her relatives came from Poland. So she is 100% Polish. She married my grandpa, whose ancestors all came from Germany. When the two of them got married, they had 5 children, one of them being my mom. Because you are half of your mom and half of your dad, my mom is half Polish and half German. My mom and dad got married and had 3 children, me being the oldest of the 3. Like I said earlier, you are half of your mom and half of your dad. So now, my brother, my sister, and myself, we are Belgian from my dad's side, Polish and German, yes, from my mom's side. Then I married Mr. Barrett. When we got married, we had 2 children, as you know, Kyle and Brooke. So Kyle and Brooke are half of my ancestry and half of Mr. Barron's. So Kyle and Brooke are going to be Belgian, Polish, and German, and half of what Mr. Barrett is. Well, we gotta find you. There you are. So Mr. Barron's dad came from Germany when he was 7. So he was the actual ancestor that came to America from another country. He was 100% German. And he married somebody who didn't know her ancestry. That would be Mr. Barron's mom. What happened was her mother was adopted and didn't know all of her heritage. So there's that little bit of a question mark with her history. Well, that question mark carried on to Kyle and Brooke. They still have some questions about what heritage they have on their dad's side of the family. They know German is a large part of it. So, my sharing this with you, I want you to know that you may not know all of your ancestry, your heritage, or your where your ancestors came from. The important thing is, I want you to have a conversation with your parents or your grandparents and see, do they even know the person who came to America in their family to make a better life for themselves? What countries did they come from? So your assignment for tomorrow is to have that conversation with your family members, mom and dad or grandma and grandpa. What do you know? In your Google form, you will be asked what ethnic background you have. You can tell me the countries that you think your ancestors came from. If I were to fill out this document, I would respond German, Polish, and Belgian. So good luck. Try to get that done for tomorrow because we will have an activity that follows up with this. So good luck. Have a nice conversation with your family, and we look forward to studying immigration with you.